Hello, students. Today we will study another topic in sciences, and it is nothing but about pendulums. And that's why this name pendulum painting. Let's proceed. So, a pendulum is a body suspended from a fixed joint so that it can swing back and forth under the influence of gravity. Okay, so under the influence of gravity, it swings back and forth. Pendulums are used to regulate the movement of clocks because the interval of time for each complete oscillation called the period is constant. The time period is constant, right? So, uh, this is a ceiling wall or any rigid support, and you have attached that support with a thread. And here is a ball. This ball is called a bob of the pendulum. So, you attach this, you move it from its equilibrium point, the point at which it stays right at the center. It's called equilibrium point. You go up over here at some distance and you then leave. What happens now? This pendulum or this bob, which is held by this string, it goes back and forth like this. It goes on and on, just doing like this. It does like this. uh, Now there's the time period for it. The time period is the duration required for the pendulum to complete one oscillation, that is back and forth. So, what is this back and forth? Let's say this is my ceiling over here, a rigid support, rigid ceiling. I've attached my bob over here. I go over here, release from this position. So, from this position, it goes over here, it goes over here, it reaches here, and it again comes back over here. That is called back and forth. Okay, that is one oscillation. And the formula for the period or the time period of a pendulum is 2 pi under root L by G, where L is the length of the pendulum and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so the formula T is equal to 2 pi upon square root of L by G. Okay, this is mostly some advanced stuff. G is the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.81 meter per second square. It's not meter per second, it's meter per second square. And it's acting downwards. Why downwards? Because it is the force of gravity which acts downwards. And since this is acceleration due to gravity, you will learn more about acceleration due to gravity in further classes. Don't worry about it. But just remember that its value is 9.81 meter per second square. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity. And here is the point of suspension. The point of suspension is the point at which the string is held at the ceiling of a wall or a very rigid support. Okay, here is the bob of pendulum. Here is the equilibrium position. Equilibrium position is the resting position of the bob when you attach this pendulum at the point of suspension. And the this is the length. Okay, the length of the string. And the formula to calculate the time of pendulum, that is the oscillation. Okay, so the time at which this pendulum takes place from this point over here to go to this point and again come back, that is 2 pi under root L by G, where L is the length of this string and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Actually, L is the length of the pendulum. Okay, it's called length of the pendulum. Let's move forward. And the time relation now. The period or the time of these devices can be increased or decreased by varying the length of the string. Can you guess it? Because you know the formula now. T is equal to 2 pi under upon square root of L by G. Okay, and it can also be simplified to 2 pi square root of G, small g, upon square root of L. Correct. So now this time period can be increased or decreased by increasing or decreasing this value. If you increase this value over here, then time period will be decreasing. Okay, because the denominator is increasing, right? If this value is increasing, the whole this value goes down. the denominator increases, right? That's why. And if you increase the length, sorry, if you decrease the length of the pendulum, then the time period will increase. The time required will increase. Correct? Also, the Earth is not exactly a sphere and thus does not have a uniform gravitational field. So, at lower altitude, that is the lower height at the sea level, we measure height at the sea levels. Correct? So, at the lower height as compared to sea level, the period of pendulum is less, or the time period of pendulum is less because it moves faster, and at higher altitude the time period is more. Okay, also there is a note for all of you: by changing the mass of the bob attached to the string will not affect, provided the length of the string is not affected due to the weight. Okay, so if you increase the weight or mass of the bob, it won't affect the time period unless and until it changes the length of the string. In the formula, this is in this formula, you cannot see mass of the bob. Okay, mass of the bob, you cannot see the mass of the bob in this formula. That's why, uh, because of this, even if you increase mass by 10 times, 1,000 times, or even 1 lakh times, nothing will happen unless and until the string is stretched or the length of the string is increased or decreased. Okay. Yes, some experiment for you. And the required materials: a paper cup, thread, big chart paper, and oil paint. What you can do is spot an open area, place the chart paper on the floor, pierce two holes, which is diagrammatically opposite, near the top of the paper cup. Tie a thread through these holes and hang the paper cup at an elevated position. Make a small hole at the bottom of the paper cup. Pour the paint into paper cup and quickly push it to set in oscillatory motion like this. Keep pushing it gently till paint leaks out of the hole completely. And observe the formation of interesting pattern on the chart paper that placed in on the floor. Okay, so it's a very interesting experiment. You can do it. And that pattern is actually very, very good. Okay, it's just a normal experiment and nothing else. But that pattern is very beautiful. Okay, you must see it. So, what are the notes for this session today? The maximum distance covered from the pendulum's central position to either side is called amplitude of the oscillation. Okay, so the maximum distance covered from the pendulum's central position. So, central position is the straight position where the pendulum was before, like this. Okay, if this were a circle. So, this initial position, and if you bring this pendulum right here, okay, if my pendulum was is now here, so this distance between these two bob is called the amplitude, and total time taken by it to complete one swing is known as the time period or the one oscillation that we all know. So a think time for all of you. Discuss a few real life examples. If a simple pendulum found around you, what are some real life examples of pendulum? Oh yeah, there are many. First is clock, as we all know. The swings in a park. Yeah, this is also pendulum, right? You sit on this, you go forward, you move backward. You don't have to do anything, it just goes forward and backward. It's also a pendulum, correct? A metronome, for maintaining constant speed of music. Again, it's a very complex machine. Don't worry about it. If you knew about this swings in park, that's enough for all. So now there's a question for all of you guys: will the time period of oscillation change if we place the cup either higher or lower as compared to its initial position? Hmm. What will happen? Think. I'll give you a hint. T is equal to 2 pi upon square root of L by G. What will happen? Hmm? Yeah, let's see the answer. If we just increase the height of the fixed point to either higher or lower, the time period of oscillation will not change. Okay, but if we increase the length of the string, the time period will definitely change. If we increase the height of the fixed point, the point is fixed. If we just increase the height of the point to either higher or lower, the time period of oscillation won't change. Actually, it should change. There is something. I need to I need to have a discussion on this. Okay, discussion on this topic. You also have some discussion on this topic. Okay, this is a very good topic to discuss in class. You have a discussion on this topic, come up with some positive points, come up with some negative points, come up with some all of the points and have a discussion on this, because it is a really good answer, or which it is a really good question to discuss. Why is that so? Is because this g this g is dependent upon height. Okay, this g is dependent upon height. So it's actually correct to say that time period of will not change at the lower heights, but when you go at a higher scale, like in space, or when you go at, let's say, 5, 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers above, 30 kilometers above, then yeah, height will matter, but not minority, like 500 meters or so. Height won't matter that much. But this is a topic to discuss, and a very good topic to discuss. You can have a discussion too. So, summary for all of you. A pendulum is a body suspended from a fixed point so that it can swing back and forth under the influence of gravity. Pendulum is used in clocks because of the time interval is constant. We can observe different time period of pendulum at different altitudes. The change of mass of bob will not affect the time period of pendulum. And common examples are clock, swing, minotron. Minotron is a complex instrument. Just remember these two examples, clock and swings. So these are the STEM cards: science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Some notes for you. Maximum distance covered from the pendulum's central position to either side is called amplitude. Yeah, we discussed that. And total time taken by it to complete one swing is called the time period of, or the one oscillation of the one oscillation. That's it. So these are references, and thank you